First up, we have the TI-99 4A game. It has 9 for graphics, 10 for sound, 8 for content, and it's 9.7 on the fun meter. The last score is kind of like an overall, which I give the game, which that's the way I'm judging it. And the TI-99 4A, this would have been a machine that I used to own, so it's kind of incredible. But there's actually other machines that are worse than this. This is pretty good for the time, so if you had this, you were enjoying a good game of Frogger. The sound is really crisp. The controls work really well. Yeah, it scores big points in my book there. Now keep in mind, these scores are just my opinion of the game. So you may like other games better. I actually have 4 on here that I prefer to play, so I'll be mentioning those. And now we have the actual arcade. This is, of course, looks good, it sounds good. I've got the graphics 9, sound is 10, content is 9, and the overall fun factor, I give it a 10 only because it's the original arcade version. So it's great. I mean, it's one of the great ones. Here we have Atari 2600. This one is, there's actually 2 games on the 2600. This is Parker Brothers. I gave it 8 for graphics, 7 for sound, 6 for content, and 8.5 is its overall score. It looks like it plays very good. Now this one is interesting. This is the Sega. This is on the Supercharger, which is a cassette tape, so that it would hold more memory. And it's got better sound. I gave it a 9.5. It's got better graphics. I gave it a 9. Content, a 9. And overall, I give this one 9.9. So this is in the top tier. And I've played that one before. It's really good. On Intellivision, I give the graphics a 7. The sound is 7. Content 8. And the overall fun. Sorry. Is 9. I went down and read the line underneath that. Here's DOS here. This is, keep in mind, it's 93, 94, or whenever. I give it a 7 for graphics, 6 for sound, and an 8 for content, and an 8 for fun level. It really looks basic, but it looks playable. Now this Atari 5200 version, the volume is low on this one, I give it 10 graphics, 10 sound, 9 for content, and 10 for fun. The only problem is the controllers on the 5200 and getting access to a good 5200 nowadays is kind of hard. I think I play it on one of my handhelds through emulation. It's a great game. I give it a 10 because it deserves that, and I'll stick by that. Okay, a BBC Micro, the big British machine. I give it an 8 for graphics, 7 for sound. It's kind of British sounding, so it's getting a 7. Content is an 8, and the overall fun is 8.9. So it just doesn't make 9. ColecoVision, this is another amazing little machine. It's got a 9 for graphics, a 10 for sound, because it really does sound like the original. Content, 9.1, and playability 9.6, so that's way up there. So a lot of machines under that one. And I have played this one too on the original hardware. This one's really fun. Now, this is the Commodore 64. This is my favorite computer I've owned. Unfortunately, graphics are an 8 because they look strange. But you can move that frog real fast. I mean, it's controlled very good. 10 for sound. Biased. I got biases there. Content is 9 and playability 9.2. So I don't rank it the highest, but it is fun. So 9.2. Now this next machine, the Amstrad CPC, surprised me real good because I like the colors in it, and I gave it a 10 for graphics and a 10 for sound. Only because this one is fun to play. The only problem is, well, 9.7 for content and a 10 for overall play, fun. But the frog, is this the one where the frog moves really slow? Yeah, it moves forward. Look at it jumping. The jump is very slow to me. That's the only downside to that. If someone fixes that game, call me up. MSX, your big Japanese model. This one's pretty basic. I give it a 7 for sound, 7 for graphics, 6 for sound. Content is an 8, and playability or fun, I give it an 8. So it's way down the list. It's a good game, but just gets a low score for the looks and sound. Game Gear here is a complete mashup. They've changed Frogger to be something a little different, I think. It's funny here because it looks like they have a truck that pulls up to you, and I think it stops for you. But it has a 8 for graphics, 9 for sound, 8 for content, and I give it a 9 for fun, but it's so different from a regular. I think I'm talking about, yeah, I think it's a 9. Game Boy Color, fantastic that this is portable. It looks different from the arcade, so it doesn't get perfect scores. I gave it 8 for graphics, 8 for sound. 9 for content because they've added extra lanes of traffic, so it gets a lot of content. And playability, 9.2. I mean, you might see it as 9.9. It's really fun on its own. Super Nintendo is going for 9 for sound, 9 for graphics, 9 for content, 9.5 for fun. And I haven't played that one, so I don't have a natural feel. It looks like the frog moves fast. It looks like it plays well. Flash game here. Your old-fashioned flash game from 10 years ago or more. 7 for graphics, 6 for sound. The sounds are really weird in this one. 8 for content and 8.6 for playability. And I'm just looking at this through the video, so double-click. NES Ultimate Frogger Champion. This one just runs the music over top of the sound effects. So sound, I still gave it a 9 because it sounds nice, but graphics is an 8. So it seems blocky and without any stylistic stuff going on. 8.1 for content and 8.2 for playability. Now this is Game Boy Advance. I gave it 9 for graphics, 10 for sound, 10 for content, and 10 overall because it just looks, they make the screen, it's small, they make it look big by scrolling it. And it looks very playable. I'll probably play that one tonight, it looks fun. Genesis is big, and has the Genesis, it's 9 for graphics, 9 for sound, 9 for content, 9 for playability. But it is actually funner than a 9, so let's make it 9.5, just because this one does play well. And now we go back in time, extremely back in time. Apple II, I just played this one last night, so I had to put it on here. It is one of the oldest machines that played Frogger. And the way it plays is, it's a bit slow on the jump and stuff. I'm giving it a 7 for graphics, an 8 for sound, an 8 for content, and I give it overall a 9. Because I really like the way it plays, and considering how old the machine is. There's a couple machines that aren't in here, and really think that's a shame. But overall, I love doing this. I really love doing this challenge, and I hope you like my reviews. Keep in mind, it's just my judging the game, how it looks and plays. And thank you for watching. Hey, you guys have a great day.